Hi, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. Today is an introduction to a new vlog that I'm doing with Lexi from Books with Lexi. We actually met on Sprints not that long ago, and she had an idea for a video that I thought sounded really cool, and it's to see if we have similar reading tastes. So what we decided to do was we're going to buddy read a book. This is how it started. We're buddy reading The Children on the Hill, and then we gave each other 3 books. 2 of the books were 5-star, and then one of the book was a 2-star or lower. It's just a book that we didn't like. So Lexi has given me 3 books off of my Goodreads TBR. I told her that everything was fair game. So in the next clip are the books that she's going to give me. So let's see.
Hi Michelle, I am so excited to be doing this video with you. I'm going to talk about these 3 books in alphabetical order so you can't figure anything out by the order I picked. Please excuse me talking about these books with as little emotion as possible so I don't give anything away. The first book I picked for you is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is a sci-fi thriller that follows a man who is knocked out by a masked abductor, and when he wakes up he is surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits and he doesn't know where he is or what's going on. The second book is The Nightingale by Kristin. This is a historical fiction that is set during World War II in France, and we are following 2 sisters who are both dealing with the war in very different ways. And then the third book is Wild Beauty by Annamarie Mclemore. This is YA magical realism, and it follows a family of women who live on a land with lush gardens that they tend to, and they are also dealing with the fact that if any of the women fall too deeply in love with someone, then their lover disappears. Okay, that was so hard. I absolutely love 2 of these books, and one, I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on all of these, and I'm so excited to read The Children on the Hill together.
Okay, so from kind of knowing Lexi, I am surprised that she gave me Wild Beauty. I don't think she's going to like this one, only because it's YA. She is not a big YA reader, so like it makes sense that she went like this. But also The Nightingale, it does not seem like a Lexi book at all from what I can tell, so I absolutely do not know. I do think that she liked Dark Matter just because I know that she really likes sci-fi, so this is what I'm thinking. So next, we'll follow the vlog of me reading these 3 books, and then as I read them, I will give you my rating, and at the end, I will tell you if what I thought was true. So I'm thinking she will not like Wild Beauty. She does like Dark Matter and The Nightingale. So let's see if I'm right. Hi. So for the project with Lexi, I have decided to start with Wild Beauty by Annamarie Mclemore, only because I am on hold for the other 2 audiobooks and Wild Beauty was available, unfortunately, on Audible. So I'm starting that audiobook now. If I had to guess, this would be her 1-star. This doesn't seem like Lexi's kind of book. She seems more into thrillers and maybe horror, and this is completely out of her element. This is magical realism, and that doesn't sound like Lexi. Like, I admittedly don't know Lexi that well, but from the videos I have watched, and I haven't gone back and watched her best of or worst of, but she's mostly read thrillers. This does not seem like her kind of book. So if even before starting this, I haven't even started this project yet. I believe this is her first, I believe this is her 1-star or low rated one. So I don't know anything about this book. I'm going in all these completely blind. She gave me like a little description of it, and it just went over my head. So let's start that now. Hello, I'm on chapter 1. It's not going well. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if I need to not listen to it at 3 times speed because I don't know what's happening. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm on chapter 9. It's a lot of purple prose, which is not my favorite. And I'm wondering if
she did like this, what she liked about it. And if she didn't like the other two, I feel like she would like the other two. I'm very confused. I still don't know what's happening. But I'll let you know my next update. Okay, I'm on chapter 12. I think I can tell you what it's about now. So Wild Beauty is about a family of all women who like grow this garden for centuries, and they have a curse on their family. Basically, when they fall in love, like deeply in love with a man, the man vanishes, and then this boy has just like appeared in the garden, and he doesn't know where he came from, and his name is Fell, and that's basically all I know. Like I said, lots of purple prose. It's hard to decipher for me what is like happening and what is just like descriptions of shit. So I'm not a fan of purple prose, like at all. So I don't know how we feel about this. Oh no. Okay, I'm 50% into Wild Beauty. I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea. And now I'm starting to second guess. Did she love this one? Is she so much smarter than me? Probably. God, I want a DNF so bad. But I only have like an hour and a half of the audiobook left at 3 times speed. So like I'm not doing anything. I don't want to DNF anything for this project. So I'm going to keep listening. God, what if she loved this? I honestly have no idea what's going on. I have 41 minutes left of Wild Beauty. Nothing has soaked into my brain with this book at all. Like I am listening, but that's it. It's the purple prose for me. I just want you to tell me what you're thinking. That's it. I'm so afraid that this is like Lexi's favorite book ever and I am insulting her. But honestly, it's just me. I'm just dumb. That's it. So, I would like to DNF, but I'm not going to. Should I? No. It's 40 minutes. Okay. Hello, I finished Wild Beauty by Annamarie Mclemore, and I did not like it, and you probably could tell from every single other clip that I did not like it. I'm hoping that Lexi didn't like this. We've talked a little bit about it, but I don't understand the purple prose. And that's just me. It reminded me, and I know it's not fantasy, but it reminded me of the writing of Strange as a Dreamer, which made me feel so fucking stupid. And I don't want to feel stupid when I'm reading. I want to feel entertained. I'm gonna give it 2 stars because I finished it. And that's it. So I'm on hold for the other 2, and when I get them, I'll read them. So I hope she didn't like this one. I am starting The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. I've not read anything by this author. However, I watched Firefly Lane on Netflix and liked it and got the book. Still haven't read it. I used to own this book and it's not here anymore. So I unhauled it at some point in my life. Here's what I know about it. Historical fiction about 2 sisters. My interest in reading about sisters right now is less than 0, but we will rally, and it's a quite long audiobook, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to start right now. Okay, hi. So I had to stop the audiobook of The Nightingale because in my opinion it wasn't a good one. I made it 17% in and just didn't like the narration, so my friend gave me her copy and I am going to read The Nightingale physically. It's like 600 pages. If I read 100 pages a day, that's 6 days. So that's what I'm hoping to do. However, I did pick up the audiobook of Dark Matter. Excellent audiobook. I'm 26% into that and I'm really liking it. Basically, this guy who is married and has a 15-year-old son goes and gets ice cream for them and is walking home and gets like abducted. And when he wakes up, I don't know, but it seems like he's in an alternative reality where his wife, like he knows her, but they're not married and his son does not exist anymore. Anyway, I'm liking it so far. Obviously, Lexi can't tell me anything if she liked it or not, but I like it. So I'm gonna read that tonight. I don't know if I can finish it, but I do really like it. So that's that on that. Okay, I'm 72% into Dark Matter. I was really liking it, and now it seems super repetitive, and that sucks. Also, it reminds me of 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, which is YA like multiverse book, which came out 2 years before Dark Matter came out. But I do feel like it's getting repetitive, and I am kind of bored. I'm only 72% in, so I'm gonna finish it tonight. Okay, hi. I finished Dark Matter. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I think thoughts are hard. I definitely liked it. I liked it more in the beginning, especially like when you're learning about the multiverse and stuff after he's kidnapped. But then I honestly think, and I don't want to like spoil anything, but there's a lot of things happening, and it kind of gets a little confusing there for a second, and it just seemed a little unnecessary, I think. But otherwise, I really liked it, and I thought the concept was really good, so I'm gonna give it 4 stars. So now I have to physically read The Nightingale. And my history with like historical fiction is not great, so thoughts and prayers. Hello, I am once again starting The Nightingale. Look, listen, I don't normally give things 2 tries, so I'm gonna give this to 100 pages, and then I'm gonna decide if to DNF or not. I love Lexi, but this shouldn't have been on my TBR anymore, and that's absolutely not her fault. That's not her fault, that is my fault. But I'm not gonna struggle bus through this if I don't like it, so here we go. Hello, I made it to page 109. I will not be DNFing, which is a miracle. I will say, I don't like any of these characters. Like Vienne, I think how you say that, is so stupid. And Isabel, the worst. So, am I supposed to like them? I'm unsure. But basically what's happened is it's World War II, and the Germans have taken over Paris, and a German Nazi soldier is invited himself to stay with these 2 women and the one woman's daughter, and that is how far I've gotten in 100 pages. The writing is fine. It's too descriptive for me. I don't need a billion descriptions about a croissant, okay? Here's the deal. I'm DNFing The Nightingale. I haven't picked it up in a week. I read a chapter just now, and instead of continuing on, I went downstairs and rearranged my shelves, which I have been procrastinating for months. So that tells me I need to DNF this. I can't see Lexi liking this. I don't think this is the one she likes. And also, if it is the one she likes, I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't like this. I absolutely don't like this. So I'm gonna do a wrap-up video for this. And yeah. Okay, this is my wrap up and thoughts about the project with Lexi. I read 4 books, technically. I gave The Children on the Hill 4 stars. That was our buddy read. I really liked this one. I pretty much knew I was going to like this one. It feels right up my alley. I was a little nervous about the Frankenstein aspect of it, but I really liked that aspect a lot. As far as the books that I read that she recommended, the first one was Wild Beauty by Annamarie Mclemore. Absolutely did not like this one. I am not big on magical realism, but more specifically, the issue with this one for me was the purple prose writing absolutely goes over my head. I need authors to spell out what they're trying to tell me, and that did not work for me. The next was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This was my favorite of the 3. I gave it 4 stars. I was sucked into this one almost immediately. Also, the audiobook is amazing. I will say that this turned into more of a love story than sci-fi, which I actually did not like. And I wish it would have focused more on the sci-fi aspect and not this like cheesy love story
and I can't give any more away, but that's how I felt about that. Next was The Nightingale. I attempted this book twice, which is never a good sign. I tried the audiobook and did not like the audiobook. Do not recommend this audiobook at all. But I am having this weird thing with audiobooks right now where I'm not really into them. So I thought it was a me problem. In this case, it was a book problem. This is not the book for me. It is so slow. Also, I just don't like historical fiction like this. I am someone who wants to live in the present and probably the future, and there's nothing I can do to change the past. I don't like to read about the past. It's just nothing I like to do. So I DNF'd this one 150 pages in, which I believe was like 20% of the book. So I did not make it far into this. However, if I had to guess, and I think this is different from what I said in my introduction, but I believe that Lexi liked Dark Matter and Wild Beauty, and she did not like The Nightingale. And I'm making this prediction now, not because of the books, but because I know what kind of reader Lexi is now. I can't really tell you if she would have liked this one or not because I didn't finish it, but honestly, I still don't know a lot about this book because I don't want to. But I don't think she likes historical fiction, and we've been doing a lot of lives, and she has said comments that she doesn't like historical fiction either, and that Kristin Hannah makes sad books, and it just doesn't seem like something that she would like. So my final thoughts on this, the video that she puts is coming right after this, so stay tuned. She liked Wild Beauty and Dark Matter. She did not like The Nightingale. So I liked Dark Matter a lot. I simply did not understand Wild Beauty, and I've DNF'd The Nightingale. So let's see. This clip is right now.
Okay, let's start with Wild Beauty. In a surprise to me, absolutely love this book. One, it's YA, so I wasn't expecting to love it. I wasn't expecting to love any sort of fantasy type book. I don't like books that like are all about the writing, and this one like is some fancy writing, and that's typically not my thing, but for some reason I just really love this one. I loved the mystery throughout. I loved all the characters. One of my favorite things in books is characters where they don't know like their past and we're slowly watching them regain their memories. That happens in this. I loved that the setting was its own character. I loved the representation in this book. So I honestly am surprised I love this one. I feel like it doesn't really match up with a lot of my taste in books. So that's that. So that leaves Dark Matter and The Nightingale. One of these I consider an all-time favorite book. So no pressure. Okay, I'll just talk about the one I love first. Dark Matter is one of my all-time favorite books. This is what started my like sci-fi obsession, I think. I actually read this in 2019, so I barely remember anything. And this one's really hard because I don't want to spoil it for other people. This one also has the like regaining memories situation in it, which I'm obsessed with. Spoilers for Dark Matter, so sorry to put this in your video, but I really love the multiverse situation in here. I loved the characters and seeing like the relationships in different worlds. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't remember much other than my obsession with it. So yeah, there's that. And then my 2-star book, The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah, is so popular, and I think it's one of the most boring things I've ever read. And it's very long, and the fact that like nothing of interest for me happens, and then these moments happen that like you know they're there just to make you cry, like it made me angry. I read this before I DNF'd books. I 100% would have DNF'd this one if I would have read it now. So sorry I gave you such a long book that I didn't personally like, but I feel like you know a lot of the books that I dislike, so it was really hard. I can't wait to see which ones you thought I liked and did not. And thank you so much for agreeing to do this project with me. That's it. Okay, bye.
Lexi just sent me her video and I was right, as you can see. I was not right in my initial intro video, but getting to know Lexi over this, like it's been 2 months now, I totally know that the Nightingale just isn't for her. I am so shocked about Wild Beauty though. It's YA, it's like magical realism fantasy. I understood nothing of it, but she's a lot smarter than me, so that makes sense. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you like this different kind of project. I like branching out and doing stuff with other booktubers. It's super fun. That's what Booktube is about. So thanks for watching my video. See you in my next one. Bye! Hi, before I end this video, I know I did my outro and everything, but I just want to say that like in my first couple clips when I was talking about Wild Beauty, I said I didn't know Lexi that well, and that has completely changed in the past 6 weeks that we've known each other, and I would consider her one of my best friends now. So it would be a huge favor to me if you went and subscribed to her channel. All of her content is really great. Like, she really puts in a lot of effort with her videos, and you can absolutely tell. So if you like my content, you're gonna like her content even more because she has just great ideas for videos. She's always coming up with video ideas that I just think are genius, this one included. So I am very glad that she asked me to be a part of this video. So if you could please subscribe to Lexi, that would be amazing. Have a good day. Bye.